And now I will be walking into WrestleMania as the almighty WWE champion. The almighty era has begun.
What's going on, YouTube? It's Sensei in place to be children, Mr. A&E. Back here has another Monday Night Raw review for March 8th, 2021. Let me get right to the bottom of things right here. This is not going to be a full Raw review because Raw straight sucked, as it usually does. But the first hour of Raw was great. I actually enjoyed the first hour of Raw, and it just went down a downward spiral since then. And right now, there's only two clear things, or one clear thing for WrestleMania, and that we're going to get Lashley and McIntyre. Okay, I don't know who going to be the winner is. I know that they want Drew to get that pop again, but I'm all for the almighty right now. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna give you like a quick recap of the things I like to think, because a lot of things was just trash to me, and there's no point of really getting into detail about the full review. I know that my podcast is late. That should be going up. I just gotta put it up. Okay, so a lot of things y'all hear from the podcast obviously should have been up on Sunday. It's not. I apologize. I'm not doing a Smackdown review because I missed this. It's too late in the game. Tonight's Wednesday. It's the Wednesday Night War. We gotta move forward. Okay, and like I said, I gotta get better at doing the Smackdown stuff and having them up on Saturday. So gotta bust my ass to try to do this stuff right now. But let's get into Raw. So Raw starts off. The Hurt Business walking into the building. Okay, they coming into the building all suited up and everything like this. And Bobby Lashley tells everybody, look, he plans on walking into WrestleMania as the WWE Championship. Ain't nobody taking this away from him. 16 years. It's been a journey, and the almighty era begins. And I am with it. He deserves a run with the championship. If the rumors are true about McMahon blowing up plans at WrestleMania, me personally, you gotta have Lashley beat McIntyre and just start McIntyre. I mean, I know that they want him to get that reaction, and I agree, he deserves a reaction. But once again, he had his run, and I'm not saying McIntyre won't get another run. McIntyre, within his whole run from last year's WrestleMania to now, McIntyre is a 2-time WWE champion. And I'm like, okay, and now Lashley deserves to have his run also. So if me personally had to choose between having McIntyre have that pop or Lashley have that run, it's about the run. Because hopefully, by the way these vaccine things are working out, hopefully this year, that McIntyre can still have a pop. It's still just being back in the crowd, he can still go back and win his championship. So I would blow stuff up like that. But we kicking off tonight with the WWE Championship with the Miz taking on Bobby Lashley. Miz comes out and he's bitching and stuff like that in the ring, talking about, he defended his title, and then Bobby Lashley lost, and then put him in a lumberjack match, and this necessarily wasn't fair to him. But you know what? He's gonna do it. He's gonna get his title back tonight because he's the Miz and he's awesome. Shut up. Lashley comes out, but this is a new Lashley now. This is WWE Champion Lashley. This is why I was just like, if y'all gonna put this much work into it, I don't want him losing it in a month. If you're gonna put this much work into it, I don't want him losing it in a month. He got gold lightning striking down the stage with the sparks, and then it's like this mythical god fearing thing, like walking Armageddon, just coming out, the almighty Bobby Lashley, and then the Hurt Business music gets just tweaked a little bit. And let me know, does Bobby Lashley and the Hurt Business have two different songs? Because you got the one that goes at doom 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 doom. After that's Bobby Lashley, you got the doom 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 doom. Like it looks like there's two different theme songs. I'm not necessarily sure if they're one's Hurt Business, one's Bobby Lashley, or they all got the same thing. Well, neither here or there. He comes out. I'm like, that silhouette and that picture looks great with him with that championship on. So he's out there, and I like how he's just wearing the black tights out because the gold is around his waist. Because he usually wears black and gold, but the gold is around the waist. The Miz comes out there, man. It's all Lashley here. Lashley barely broke a sweat here. Miz trying to get some offense, so Lashley's avoiding things at all costs. I mean, me personally, Lashley shouldn't have sold this much for the Miz, but he gave him a little shots in there. But spine buster, and then goes for the hurt lock, and they really got that hurt lock over. And I'm like, he's the kind of guy that is perfect for that hurt lock, especially when he does the spear also. So Lashley wins easily the WWE Championship. Drew McIntyre is watching backstage, and Drew McIntyre says, look, all right, he ain't done with Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley, you came and sneak attack and beat me up so that the Miz can take a championship so you can have an easy victory instead of it's coming to me directly, which, by the way, he did last year at Extreme Rules. He just lost. Or what's Extreme Rules was another one. But anyway, he says, so he said, I know you're tough, I know you're dangerous, I know you're dominating, but he's going to get his WWE Championship back, and he's coming right to Bobby Lashley. So that's the WrestleMania match right there. Lashley, McIntyre for the belt. I don't think we're getting no Brock. I don't think we're getting none of that. I think they're going to build this up, because it's the only thing they really care about on this show. So I think they're going to really build it up, and that's going to be a powerhouse matchup, and then there's going to be Edge and Roman Reigns. So, those are going to be 2 championship matches. But then Sheamus starts attacking Drew McIntyre backstage and starts beating him up and throwing him into the crates and everything like that. McIntyre can't handle this right now. So McIntyre goes and he finds Adam Pearce and he just says, look, me, Sheamus tonight, no disqualification. I was like, why'd I say it for Fastlane? Because the match they had last week was a good match, and that could have been the Fastlane match. Well, then if y'all want to put no disqualification, why should make it that Fastlane? But no, they want to do more stuff on Raw. So we go, and then we get the match between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre. And once again, it's another good. They are brawling with each other. They are beating each other up to death. Kendo sticks and chair shots and near falls. I'm like, once again, these guys have great chemistry. These guys really do have great chemistry. And then they both take these 2 steel steps and they both ram them into each other. Sheamus gets knocked out by one. Drew McIntyre gets knocked out and goes over the barricade. And then the referee stops the matchup because both are unable to continue. So obviously we're going to have to get the rubber match at Fastlane, because McIntyre's probably most likely going to move on to Lashley for the championship. But I'm like, because these guys got really good chemistry, but I hate that they keep wasting this kind of shit on Raw when you can add this on pay-per-view. Help sell the pay-per-view a little bit. But like I said, if it's up to me, I pick the Lashley run over the McIntyre pop, because once he gets the pop, then it's like, okay, the pop's over, WrestleMania's over, he's a 3-time champion. Now Lashley got to go back and win championship again. Me personally, I would just do things to the win. Like, try this new era out. I'm liking the new entrance. Y'all putting a lot of work into this, and I just don't want to see a lot of work of this being put in just for a month at all. I like let the Hurt Business thrive for at least 6 months, and then you can have Lashley lose that SummerSlam. You know what I'm saying? Or even go past it. Max had damn near the whole year. He's just he's older. He deserves the full run. Now here goes that recap stuff, because Braun Strowman looking for an apology from Shane McMahon. Good R-Truth did a couple funny things. He was writing apologies up to him, and it was making Space Jam references and Men in Black references. It was funny. But Strowman comes out to the ring and he waits for Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon comes out there and just says, I apologize, and then kind of like walks off. I was like, okay. Then he turns around like he's about to say something else, but then just walks back off. So I'm gonna put all stuff together. Later on the night, Shane McMahon comes out there and addresses, and when I tell you that Shane had to forget his lines, or they were trying to kill time because this thing was dragging on for no reason, and all was just basically about them calling each other stupid. Shane calling Braun stupid. I'm like, y'all giving Braun the Big Show treatment, like this big goof. And I'm like, look, there's better ways to get to the Shane McMahon and Braun Strowman match at WrestleMania. And honestly, there is no excitement for me to see this match, because all it is for Shane to jump off some shit. So it's either going to be street fight or last man standing, or especially when it comes to Braun Strowman, Shane ain't pinning Strowman. And the visual of Shane even attempted to pin Strowman, I don't want. So it's most likely going to probably be a last man standing, so Shane can go jump off some shit, or so Braun can break him through some shit. That's the only way. That's the only thing I can see possible for WrestleMania at this point. And after Shane makes fun of Braun, he goes chase him to the back, and then Shane, it appears he goes drives off on the car. Braun just sits there looking mad and walks off, and then Shane comes from behind and says, "So stupid." I care less. Xavier Woods taking on Shelton Benjamin. I like the New Day had the Mortal Kombat gear. Xavier Woods had the Sub-Zero, and Kofi Kingston had the Scorpion. I enjoyed that. So we're back to New Day and Hurt Business type thing. So Xavier Woods gets to win via roll-up. Next week is going to be a tag team championship match between the New Day and the Hurt Business. Y'all don't have no tag teams. Okay? And that's the problem. But even still, the Hurt Business shouldn't even be losing their titles before WrestleMania. Hurt Business need to go into WrestleMania with the championships and leave with the championships. I'm waiting for that championship celebration. Y'all need to do some vignettes on them on a yacht or something. Y'all got to do something with the Hurt Business that like Evolution style. It's like Black Evolution, okay? And that's what I want from them. Riddle taking on Slapjack, and Riddle wins. You know what I'm saying? And Mustafa Ali is out there upset, and that's gonna probably lead to a matchup with them at WrestleMania. Their creative said, "Oh shit, we forgot that Lana and Naomi had a tag team matchup for the championships. Let's just get this out the way now." Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler taking on Lana and Naomi. Why is Reginald there? Cause see, once again, I didn't see all of SmackDown. That's why I was like, what's the point of going back and viewing it? I heard that Carmella fired him, but that's SmackDown. I'm pretty sure he was supposed to go with Sasha, but okay, whatever the case may be. I don't know why he's here, but Naomi's doing all the work here. Naomi is getting all the offense in, and she's carrying this matchup literally. The original trips her up, and then Naomi's looking like, what's your problem? And then Naomi tries to attack him. Lana hits her with a baseball slide, a bad one. And then Nia Jax attacks her, hits her with her one-arm powerbomb, which kind of is like what Raquel Gonzalez does, but she does it better. And pins Lana. So I was like, okay, finally, this thing is out the way. Dana Brooke is talking to, was Dana Brooke and Mandy Rose talking to Chuck Russo, but Charlotte comes up and says she wants Asuka. Whatever. Randy Orton versus AJ Styles. The match is alright, but then Lex Bliss comes up on the screen and then lights the match up, and then we get Kane's pyro, which is probably better than the pyro that we got at AEW Revolution. And then Randy Orton starts putting up the black ink. AJ hits the phenomenal forearm, wins the matchup. Sucked. Everything sucked and was unwatchable after the first hour. If that was the first hour from Lashley and the Hurt Business coming in to McIntyre, that Raw would have been one of the best of the year. But it wasn't. We had the 2 more hours to kill, and it's all sucked. And it shows that all WWE has a plan for right now is McIntyre and Lashley on Raw. That's the hot story. And I don't even care. I want them to focus on Lashley and McIntyre and all the work they're putting in there, because everything else sucks. Alright, so Raw gets a thumbs down for me, minus the first hour. And that's just the way it goes. I was like, it's a quick recap. There's no point in going into details about this crazy shit. Post any comments down below. How you guys feel about Monday Night Raw? Most of all, how you feel about the first hour? That's basically what I care about. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed my reaction. Hit the subscribe button for more WWE content right here on NC Studios. So once again, it's NC a place to be. Chill, Mr. D, and their coalition is out.